Well, it's obviously a very disappointing result. Our team is showing the character and the toughness to succeed, but we're just not showing the composure to succeed. We had a stretch there where Justin Thomas really took over the game, and we took some bad shots during that stretch too. And then down the stretch of the game, we had some clear opportunities to win that we didn't take advantage of. And we're still not in the moment enough as a group, and it's part of our immaturity and youth, and it's part of, you start to press when you're in a bad stretch. You start to press, and we just got to keep our guys positive and keep battling, and that's what we're doing.
Obviously had a 14-point lead, went about 6.5 without scoring, 10 minutes without a field goal. Just as a coach, what can you do in that situation? What are you looking at? And what do you just?
Well, you're always looking for a quality shot every possession, and I think it's been a habit of our team when we start to feel pressure, we play too quickly, and I think we played too quickly during that stretch. We took some quick shots that we didn't need to take, and we also didn't finish them. We got some shots right around the rim, and we didn't finish them. Got to go up strong, get shot blockers, and we didn't do that. And right now, as it's a very tough scenario when you keep coming close and coming up short. But what you have to do is just keep battling and keep fighting your way through that.
I was wondering what happened in the last minute. I know in the regulation, I guess the plan kind of looked. Was there an actual plan you guys had when I came to going to the layup? Or?
There's always a plan. Are you talking about the last shot by James or by?
It was the one regulation. At the end of regulation.
James took the ball a little too deep in that situation. We don't want to take it that deep. You only go past the free throw line if you can really get to the rim. Now, he was able to get the ball out of there. I think the call was correct. Keith definitely got hit on the catch, and he was going to get around Johnson if he didn't foul him. So I think we did all right there. You know, I would have liked to have seen James not dribble as deep. He needs to save himself space to pass the ball, and that's certainly a situation we review and practice quite a bit. But again, when you're in the heat of the moment, everybody's screaming and yelling. Sometimes you just, it's your adrenaline takes over and you push it a little too hard.
How did the early fouls on the big men affect the game plan?
Well, it's definitely hurting us. You know, our bigs have to do a better job of not fouling, competing for space without fouling. We're really handicapped when both Steph and Matt are foul plagued. It just really affects our interior defense.
You think at this point, not having won a game in conference, is at this point, when you get in those clutch situations, do you think that's weighing on them a little bit?
Well, there's no question that it does. You know, these are human beings, and they're aware of all the situations to this point. But that's where you show your resolve. That's where your character comes through, and you have to get back in there and battle again and put yourself right back in a winning situation and seize the opportunity to win. We still have 7 games to go in the regular season, and we're not rolling over. Anybody that watches play tonight knows we haven't rolled over. We're not giving in. We're just going to have to get better in those clutch situations. We're going to have to fight our way through it.
To have to battle back after you guys blew that lead to get into overtime, and it had to feel a little bit like a reward. What was the kind of talk going into overtime with trying to take advantage of that situation?
Because our team is relatively young, we do all our best to stay as positive with them at all times. And obviously there are times when you have to hold people accountable for what they're doing. But the whole huddle was positive. The guys were, we can do this, and and I thought we didn't play poorly in the overtime. We had a shot to win the game at the end of both regulation and overtime. That's pretty good.
Great, George.